Hey, my name is Lee White. I'm a student here at Clemson University, and as a part of our assignment for a class called Clemson Connect, which is for freshmen and transfer students, we were asked to do a new student dialogue, which is a discussion with our peers about one topic. The topic I chose was entitled, "Are You There, God? A Dialogue on Religion and Spirituality." And this video is pretty much a summary of everything that happened in my dialogue. And so I was given a few questions to answer, and here's the first one, and it asks, do you feel your group achieved true dialogue, and why or why not? And my answer to that is I feel that my group they did achieve true dialogue because we were asked questions and we were very respectful of each other. We didn't call each other out on our religion. We didn't try to convert each other. We all handled it very professionally, which was a pleasant surprise. I didn't know how it was really going to work out, but I was prepared. So yeah, it was a very true dialogue. We discussed it. We didn't talk at each other. We talked to each other. We found out each other's perspectives. So I think we achieved what we needed to achieve in just finding more about others' religions. And so we did achieve true dialogue. And the next question is, share observations of the dynamics of your group. Were there active voices in your dialogue, and explain? Were there more reserved voices in your dialogue, and explain? And what role did you play in your group, and why? There were definitely active voices in our dialogue. There were probably 40, 50 people in the group, and there were probably a good 15 that talked all the time, which was fine with me, because I was one of the reserved voices in the dialogue. Everybody else, along with me, most of us were just listening, which is what I like to do. I like to listen to what other people say and figure out their thoughts. So the vast majority of the group were more reserved voices. And I don't know their reasons, but my reason is simply because I like to listen to people. And in our group, we were split up into groups, and the role of our group was to find out 5 stereotypes about the religion that we were posted to. Mine was Catholicism. And the role I played in my group was I came up with 2 of the stereotypes. So I feel like I did my job, and why I did it was because I got in a group setting, and I'm not going to make them do all the work. I'm going to really participate and try to get a good experience out of it. So I owed it to my group to come up with ideas, and we got that done pretty quickly. We all knew our stereotypes pretty well. And the next question I was asked to address is, why do you think dialogue is a component of Library 100? And do you see dialogue as a useful tool in your university experience? I think dialogue was in Library 100 mainly for the reason to get us in an environment where we're talking with one another, where we share an experience that might be a little corrosive, and that we can all just come through it together and figure out each other's perspectives on this big deal of what you believe as far as your religion. And so also I think it was in the dialogue because it was just good to talk to people, to get out of the dorm room from studying, and I think it was a pretty useful tool in my university experience. So I'll probably never forget it, just because there were so many of us openly talking about our religion, and that nobody was telling you you're wrong and I'm right, which is a good thing to have in public. But I could live without it. It kind of took away a few hours of just doing schoolwork and doing something that kind of matters a lot more than this. But I can see what they're trying to do and get us all together and talk about these things. And some other things I noticed were that a huge majority of us are Christians, but there's people of every religion here at Clemson. We're a very diverse group of people, and I love that about us. But we're all still one big family. We have our differences, but we all still love each other. I don't care who it is. We're very respectful of one another, and we have our pride in ourselves, in our school, to get along with each other. And so I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the experience of being in that dialogue group, and I'll definitely do another one if it was assigned to me. And so it was a pleasant experience.